I used the noise modifier to make these cushions look more realistic. The noise modifier isn't noise in the sense of sound, but it's noise in the sense of random fluctuation. And we can apply that concept to geometry, with the result being geometry that's roughed up a bit from the noise. I'll select this cushion and isolate the selection to get a closer look at it. The stack of the object reveals that the base object is a chamfer box. I'll turn off all the modifiers and go to the chamfer box. I'll toggle edged faces on so we can see the structure of this object. Now, if I left it as a chamfer box, it wouldn't really be a very good cushion because it's too perfect. It's too pristine. Noise allows us to rough up that cushion a little bit and make it look more realistic. And this is how noise works. The first thing you need to do with noise is set the strength in each of the 3 different dimensions. I've set a strength of 2 inches in X and Y and 3 inches in Z because I want a little bit more variation along the top of the cushion. The next most important parameter is the scale. And this works a little bit like the amplitude does in the wave and ripple modifiers. A larger scale creates smoother noise. A smaller scale creates more rough noise because it varies over a shorter distance. Now that's clearly a bit too much noise here with that small scale for the purpose that I am modeling this object. I'll increase that scale a bit, and that smooths it out. Now fractal makes it rougher. If you uncheck fractal, it'll be a bit smoother. And these parameters are grayed out. So these are fractal parameters. If you choose to use fractal noise, you can make it even rougher still with this parameter. And I don't really need to do that here, but that might be more appropriate if you're trying to model a rock, for example. The seed value is the number that's used as the initial conditions for this calculation for the noise modifier. And it's okay just to leave it as 1. Just by changing the seed value to a different number, you'll get a completely different looking object, because it changes the initial conditions of the calculation. So that's one way that you can create very similar but different cushions, just by changing the seed values of different clones. Down here there's wave control, and these 2 parameters affect animation, so that you can animate the noise over time. And that might be more appropriate for a liquid surface, for example. But here I have a cushion that's going to be static, so I don't need to worry about this.